We live in an era of plastic, and everybody's now become aware of the fact that the oceans are full of plastic and microplastic and everything. And so I thought I'd just talk about plastic in this little video. I've taken all of the plastic bags and things and whatever out of a bag that we just stuff them into. I thought I'd show you what you can do with plastic bags. Have a look. Sometimes you get just like ordinary shopping bags. Of course, sometimes you get paper bags, which I love, and I'll show you what to do with those. And then, of course, you also get very smart, thick brown paper bags like this. These can also be folded up, but I normally don't take these. I'll just go, no, I've got my own bag, thank you. And then bread bags and roll bags and things are kind of too small to do anything with, really. So what can you do with this kind of variety of plastic and paper to avoid polluting the oceans? I'll show you some things. Okay, so here's your standard plastic bag. I'll show you what to do with this one. You need to straighten it out nicely like this. Get it by the handles and give it a pull. And then you want to tuck these ends in like that. Straighten the bottom. Get this side in. Get it nice and flat. So what you want to do, you want to avoid air getting into this bag because that's going to cause you trouble. So once you've flattened it out nicely like this and you're pretty happy with it, you fold it over in half like this. Try and be neat. Fold it and get as much air out of it from there out that way. Fold it up again. Get the air out. Then what you do is fold the two handles in like this. Okay? And then you do like you're making pastry. You do triangles. One that way, one that way, one that way, and so on, till you get down close to the end over here. Now what you'll find is there's air in here. If it's full of air, get a pin and just prick a hole in it and then get the air out of it, because the air complicates things. And now you're going to tuck this little flap into there like this. Take that and tuck it in there. Now sometimes you'll find you haven't left enough and you have to go back and start again. Okay? So I haven't quite left enough, but that's okay, you get the idea. So now you end up with that. Okay? So that's for your standard shopping bag. You can do that. Now if I were being careful, I'd go again and just back off a little bit so that I can leave enough of a flap to go in there. Alright? So that's number one. Whoops, it's already coming out, see what I mean? Okay. This is a bigger bag, but it's the same deal. This is a bag you buy, you get at a clothing shop. Okay, it's got a little slot here. No difference. Okay, get it like that. Get it nice and flat to start with. Fold it in half this way. Get it nice and square like that. Get the air out if you can. Now sometimes you're going to have to do more than 2 folds, you might have to do 3 folds. So in this case, let's try and do 3 folds. So that's 1 tooth rolls. I'm going to do another fold. This might be a bit small, but let's see. We want it as small as possible. We don't want to have to carry a big bulky thing. So there's our thing, flatten it out. And once again now, this handle is going to be a bit thicker here. Don't worry about that. So you can fold it flat down like that. And now you go triangles again. Keep going with the triangles up to the end. Now remember last time we didn't leave enough and had to go back and start again. Let's see how this one turns out. Now that one's better, okay? So now if this has got air in it, get a pin, make a hole, squeeze out as much air as you can, and now you're going to tuck this into the little pouch there like that. And tuck it in as well as much as you can. Look, it's a bit untidy at the moment. But just slide it in, and then when you get as much in as you've managed, just flatten it down like that. And there you go. So that's a big clothing shopping bag that's squashed down, and I'm sure if you took a bit longer, you'd be able to do the tucking and everything much better, but there you go. So that's doable. So grocery shopping we've done, and now we've done clothing shopping. Okay, sometimes you get these flimsy bags which you can get in the vegetable department of your supermarket. Same deal for these, just flatten them out, carefully, fold them over, same deal. You'll be surprised at how these things can actually be completely, I'll just fold it over like that for starters, whoops, not too much, like that, and then once again triangles. And if you squeeze the air out of this, it's going to fold down to virtually nothing. There we go. So we've got this little flap goes in there. Alright? So even the little flimsy vegetable bags can be folded up into these triangles, and I'll show you what we're going to do with them at the end. There's a bit of air in here. Just have a pin available, because it's not going to matter if it's got a pinhole in it, and you just pop it with the pin. I'll do it for you. So you see it's got air in it, it's a bit of a nuisance, just pop it with a pin. And then it flattens down beautifully. Okay? So there you've got your flimsy vegetable bag, can be folded in that way. And then all variations that you might find, you know, like this big clear cellophane bag, you can fold that up as well. Or this rather smart sort of opaline bag, that would fold up in exactly the same way. So you can do a whole lot of them like that. Of course, everybody loves the paper bag. I mean, you know, these are so much better for the environment than plastic, because they compost. You can put in your compost heap if you like. But there's kind of something nice about these. The mushrooms always come in these because they go off if you put them in plastic. Once again, you can do the same trick with these. You can fold them up to, I see the camera jumping around there. I'll try and be more gentle. You can fold these up until they are virtually, that might be a bit ambitious, but let's see what happens. And once again, little triangles, okay, and so on, up to the end, and hopefully enough to tuck in. Well, how have we gone here? There, enough to tuck in. And I think you're getting the idea, though, that even your paper bags, you can make into these nifty little triangles. Now I've made this too small, but if it were one fold less, I'll try to do it with the other one. The same applies. So now you've got all of these triangles. Here's another. I love these bags as well. You get these at a newsagent. You know, if you buy something small, they give you one of these. Now these are compostable, I know, but the idea being that you could actually, maybe I'll just do this in two, see what happens. It's also going to be too small, but you've got the principle. So once again, triangles, you know, back and forth, and you want to make these quite small, because I'll show you why. Right, fold it down. Now look, I haven't left enough to go to tuck in there. So what I would do is go back and make the folds a bit tighter. See, so I'll just go, okay, I'll do smaller triangles now, because I need a bit of more space left over at the end to get this right. Okay, let's have a look and see what happens now. Oops. So we want to tuck it in there. No. So you can fool around until you get this into a tiny little packed up triangle like that. Okay, and I'll show you what to do. Now we've got those two paper bags, presumably folded up into good triangles. Now what you can do is you can put a sandwich bag into your handbag or your rucksack or whatever you've got. And what you can do is tuck. Now remember, I haven't folded these very carefully. Now you've got, and here's the trick, once you've got them all in there and neatly folded, the zip lock works up to there. Now what you want to do is, because you don't want, it's still too bulky, squeeze out all of the air. Squeeze out all of the air and lock it closed with the zip. Okay, so there you go. So that goes in your bag, and you've got one, two, a largish bag, a smaller bag, and some paper bags. In your handbag, whenever you go shopping, you just go, no, don't give me a bag, I'll give you one. There you go. So reuse plastic bags, and what you can do is once you've reused it, just put a 1 on it and see how many times you can reuse a single plastic bag when you go shopping, and never allow them to give you plastic bags in the shops. There you go. See you later.